Hi. So this is my cultural speech. So I just want to go over everything that I've researched. So I chose Bring It On, which if you didn't already know, which I think some of us should know by now, is a early 2000s movie. It brings up different race issues, but when I personally watched it for the first time, it did not immediately pop in my head cultural appropriation. But that's exactly what the producers and directors want you to see through the plot of the story. So the story basically is that there is a white captain over at a preppy high school cheerleading team, and then there is the exact opposite, a black captain at a respectably nice black school. And obviously we have lower class, which is how we see African Americans and them being in poverty versus upper class white being in the more we have money. So one team, the white, decided to steal routines from the black, and this brought up an issue, and stuff was said between the two characters, the main two characters, and stuff that was said was stereotypically what we would think when we are communicating with people we see from day to day. There is comments made in high school all the time related to race. Although that is not a good thing that happens, it is still something that happens. Besides cultural appropriation, there is many other cultural things that happen throughout this movie, and I think that's why I chose this movie as my topic. So, for credibility point, I do have multiple sources and multiple articles that I found online. Each article shows a different viewpoint on the same exact topic. So one is going to say that this is how it should have ended. One says it shouldn't have ended this way. The way ending being that the superior team was the one in the black school, which stereotypically we wouldn't think that. We would think that even though the white team is doing the wrongful action, we think, oh, they're still going to make sure that it's magically going to be the superior. It's going to win. But that wasn't the case, which means that it's showing its true identity. It's really trying to show us exactly which school should have gotten the credit, and that's the one who did end up getting the credit. There was some, to paraphrase, one of the characters in one of the scenes says that you should not put your blonde hair, bringing your blonde hair and spinning things and stealing things. So what she's basically saying in that statement is that she is going to take what is not hers and try to spin it off like it is hers. So I think that was something that definitely shows that we're talking about cultural things, but you wouldn't see that when you first watch the movie. So to recap on what I have researched, cultural appropriation, what it is, what the movie is, Bring It On from 2000s, and how it tied between, which is simply put, how does cultural appropriation being shown in this film, and lastly, the vital details on why. And not everyone obviously can be affected by this when you walk away from the movie, but those who are definitely show and help us make a better outcome out of all this. So thank you.